Today we are making some absolutely gorgeous mac and cheese muffins. Oh, yes, we have a request here from James Thompson on Twitter to make some mac and cheese muffins. And as we have a bit of a brand deal going on at the moment, Mrs. Barry and I are going to high five and double team this recipe right now. All right. Are you excited?
I am.
So these are basically savoury macaroni and cheese muffins. You've already seen what they look like. If you want to have a go, where do they go?
They go to My Virgin Kitchen website where they'll find all the ingredients and method.
That's right.
You will.
Let's get going. We've already cooked up a pot of dried pasta macaroni, about 8 minutes, right?
We have, yes. I say we. I did it.
Yeah,
He just told me what to do. Watched.
We have a mixing bowl here, a colander, and our cooked macaroni. So I'm going to go drain that off.
You are. And while he's doing that, I'm going to put some cases in a cupcake muffin tray. This is where our macaroni cheese is going to go, and then we're going to put it in the oven once it's all in these cases. And this is just going to make some really small and lovely portions. You done that step?
That's our macaroni. It's a little congealed together, actually. We didn't stir it, a bit lazy, but that really doesn't matter for this today.
The next step we need to do is to make our delicious cheesy sauce.
I want to be the pugs right now.
They're
doing the yin-yang, so hang on. I want to be like that, you know? This is what we aim for as a relationship.
Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to get on and make our sauce. Are you ready now?
I'm feeling saucy, baby. Yeah, let's make your sauce.
So first step, get your pan.
I like that ignition action.
Thanks.
It's the remix to ignition. Got my pan in my kitchen. Put some butter in the pan, because that's the first step in the kitchen. That's awful.
It is.
I'm so sorry. Right, yeah.
So yeah, get your butter in the pan.
That's 3 tablespoons. But as we said at the start, all the ingredients are in the website. So I'll put a little bar thing down there. Go check it out. There's over 1,000 other recipes. And we're starting to put some articles on there as well.
Once your butter's melted, you're going to add in your flour.
All right, just to cook it up. You know, I never used to know you have to cook butter.
Yeah, and you want to just stir this nice and quick.
Kind of like a roux thing.
Yeah, just like a roux. You want to get a nice paste. And then you can also add in
Mustard powder.
Mustard powder.
Oh, whoa. If we add in flavouring.
We are. Oh, can you grab the salt and pepper, please?
Yep.
Quick. You want to get a nice paste. Bit of pepper.
I want to add a little bit of paprika.
Oh, go on then.
Please.
All right. Why are we adding paprika? Right, so now that's a nice thick paste.
Yeah. Flavourful paste.
Yeah, we're just going to add our milk a little bit at a time. So you can do this.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
You can add the milk and I will stir. So just a small amount.
At a time,
That's it. Stop.
Oh, thanks.
Give this a stir. You want to try and get rid of all the lumps before you add any more milk. So we're just going to keep adding the milk until we're left with a nice creamy sauce. So when Barry's made a sauce like this before, he's just told me he adds it differently. He adds all the milk in at once. But when I've done that before, I found that I'm left with loads of lumps from the flour and butter.
That's just inexperienced, guys. So, you know. You can just whisk them through, but this way is easier, right?
But I like doing it like this so that you really make sure that you don't get any lumps. So you really mix it all together so it's nice and smooth. See, look how smooth that is becoming. Can you see?
As smooth as a baby's bum. It does
really
look like mashed potato. Fair play. But you know, if you do it the other way and whisk it, it just takes a little bit more work.
Yeah, and I guess that works for some people, but this is the way I like to do it.
That is looking really smooth, Mrs. Barry.
Thank you. See, I told you my way worked.
Nice one.
No lumps.
This is some mature cheese. I like it because it's got that slightly more orangey colour to it. It looks a bit more tangy, a bit more taste. And so you can add any type of grated cheddar you like in there. Your flavour level of maturity. Kind of like me and Mrs. Barry. We've both got different levels of maturity, haven't we?
Yes, we do.
So we just stir this through?
Yes, we just stir it through.
The heat of the pan will melt that cheese and mingle it with the sauce. Oof. You can even start to add even more extra seasonings now as well. More salt and pepper, more paprika. I love paprika. Oh, I'm just off to one side eating the pasta. Is that good?
It is very good. Just giving it a taste test.
Can we just do a video on that? Just a mac and cheese taste test to make every type of mac and cheese possible.
I would love that. Mac and cheese is my favourite.
And in goes.
And in goes our cheese sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
That is looking good.
Yummy.
Get that swim cap on and jump in there. Spatula. I'm using a spatula because it's pretty delicate. We don't want to damage the pasta too much, but we're just going to sort of lift and encourage and let it sort of seep through. I never use that word enough, seep.
What, seep?
Seep, yeah.
It's a weird word though. What can you use it for? Seep.
Well, when you're adding sauce to macaroni.
Yeah, but when you say seep, I imagine it to be like something like the cut seeping or...
But there's a time and a place.
Sorry.
Talking about flesh wounds.
Yeah.
You're making mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, I gotta bring you closer.
Oh,
I could look at that all day.
I could just eat this all day.
Well, we could eat it right now.
Oh.
Should we just do that?
Yes.
Even the pugs have come to investigate.
I'm very excited about this next step. We are now going to
And I'm
get...
just Snapchatting, so...
You are? Yeah, we're going to get our mac and cheese into our muffin cases. So we're just going to get a spoonful on
Oh,
and
wow.
gently spoon it in.
You can go pretty high on it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit in to start with. I guess, now I thought about it, actually, you can go high because it's not going to rise, is it? I'm not making games.
Is there self-raising flour in your macaroni, huh? We haven't got to wait, we've got to let it prove.
That was a really,
We've got to let it prove, like the tiger bread recipe. So right here are some golden breadcrumbs, and we have loaded these cases up, and we're just gonna sprinkle them on top, get it messy. Don't worry, you can shake off all the crumbs. Do you want to help me?
I'd love to help.
All right, I'll do one there. So just a little sprinkle of crumbs because it's gonna give it just a teeny bit of crunch on there.
Do you notice the difference in how we're doing it, though?
What?
I'm doing it. I'm going slow and steady.
Yeah, and I'm just like chucking it down, being like the passionate, angry French chef going, "Ouais, ooh la la, sacre bleu, sacre breadcrumbs." I love French people, by the way. It's just a stereotype. Just like good old English. Oh, Mary Poppins. Breadcrumbs, tuppence a bag. Once you're happy with your breadcrumb coverage, it goes in the oven, right, Mrs. B?
It does. We're going to go put it in there for about 20 minutes. As you can see, Barry is in the background of the kitchen.
In the wild, you see the rare Barry cooking some bacon chunks.
Also, I feel like I'm talking like, I didn't mean to. You're just cooking up some bits of bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, smells delicious. Why are you cooking up the bacon?
Spout like it? No, just as an option,
okay.
just obviously this is vegetarian, maybe some bacon chunks. We might shove them on the end, but we're going to cook them up. We don't want no raw bacon on our mac and cheese muffins. Da, 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 da. Oh yes.
They are done and looking good.
Little tip right now is we just let them cool. They're not like normal cupcakes, so yeah, they don't rise.
You don't have to decorate them with icing either.
Yeah, don't put them in like a wire rack to cool down. Because if you actually move them now, they're quite floppy, right?
Yeah, and they will, and they'll just go...
Yeah, so just let them cool for about 10 minutes in the tray, and then we can eat on them.
Yes.
Eat on them, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, we actually serve food off of them. So just as an alternative, you saw that bacon I cooked up earlier. We piled these four on with a bit of mozzarella. These ones are just going to carry on resting, so we'll just bake these for a couple of minutes to melt it through, to try and give you another idea.
Look at these. Don't they look delicious?
Yeah, the mozzarella and bacon ones have turned out great, so
They
that's
have.
a real good option, right?
Yeah, I'm really surprised at how well these have turned out.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I'm just going to add some herbs on top. So this is some freshly chopped parsley. If you don't like meat, if you are a vegetarian, you could just use maybe some charred vegetables instead of bacon on top if you go for the mozzarella option. But these are looking gorgeous.
They are. Can we eat them now?
Yeah.
So I've gone for just the cheese.
And I've got the old bacon mozzarella. Here we go. Better than marriage.
Let the marriage.
Well, those are still a teeny bit warm, so they have not completely firmed up yet, but we just wanted to eat them. But we really hope you give this recipe a go, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. If you try any of our recipes, don't forget to send us a picture, subscribe for regular recipes every Tuesday, Thursday, and fun day on a Sunday. That's it. Follow us on social media for behind the scenes bits and bobs, and check out our other channel, The Barrys. All right, bye-bye.